Hello and good afternoon. This is Dr. Michael Gage here with my two shadows, McLovin, Dr. McLovin, and Melody Sanchez, and also here with the lovely supervising Dr. Lady Splash. So, Mr. Gino, the next part of the final part of your Green Scrubs advancement is three parts. It's an interview, and some we're gonna read your rules, and then we're gonna give you a questionnaire. So, the first part is you showing me your macros. All right, that's the first part of the last part. So, would you display all of your macros from copy 410 to equipment restock?
It's not 4 days. It's 10 4. I think Jacob has the shit. So he's not telling. Do you not smell it? You're stepping right down.
Okay, cool. Now, the next part, I'm gonna get Dr. Lady Splash to read our HP rules. I'm gonna read our medical rules and our. She's gonna read our hospital rules. I'm gonna read our medical rules and our role playing rules. You may begin, Lady Splash, whenever you're ready.
Okay, so just to start, these are HP rules. Do not resuscitate patients in any street surrounding the hospital, PPP territory zones, or any Army base. No attending PPP territory zones without a rank 7 plus. Do not treat patients with weapons drawn. Do not stand or sell on the main lobby floor. Do not stand on any of the back bushes or any of the things surrounding the hospital areas to chill or take breaks. Do not go AFK. Or while on duty, the punishment will be a 3-day ban, demotion, and all funds will be reset. Do not be disrespectful to any patients or colleagues. The punishment for that is going to be immediate dismissal. No combat fighting whatsoever. Sorry, no combat fighting whatsoever. If you can, try to just break away and run. If you cannot, you want to use forward/help, RP4. The desk rules is max 2 staff members behind the desk in rank order. So your rank order is going to be brown, maroon, blue, white, then green. Up to 3 can line up down the hallway in the same rank and order, okay? Your wait time protocol will be if your wait time is over 5 minutes, you want to go on emergency calls or med deliveries. If it's under 5 minutes, you can wait in the cafeteria. For as far as coming through the front door, only rank 6 plus may enter through the front door, and only rank 7 plus can use that front parking lot. Do not ever spawn that bus without DCP or CP permission, okay? Unless the chief tells you, don't do it. And then all radio checks are mandatory. And if you see that up in the chat, you want to use that macro we just taught you, the 10-4 copy, okay? Or you will get a rip. Any questions about any of our HP rules?
No.
Okay, sir, I'm going to read what we call the medical rules. Those are your hospital rules read by the lovely Dr. Splash, and these are your medical rules. Oh, let me find. Okay, so MD1 is refusal to provide medical assistance. Refusing to provide medical assistance, including performing CPR or giving meds without justified RP reason, as long as there is no threat to the medic's life, including situations where armed players are present at the scene. Rum reprimand is from faction leadership is your punishment. MD2, providing medical assistance, medical aid during dangerous situations. Selling medication or resuscitating players in situations that threaten the life of the health of both the medic and player, including but not limited to during an escalated conflict, an active shootout, a turf war, etc. One punishment, one warning from the faction leadership. MD3, compliance with project rules. Medical personnel are required to comply with all established project rules. Punishment, one warning to one reprimand from faction leadership. MD4, improper roleplay behavior. Failure to adhere to roleplay behavior when interacting with players while providing medical assistance or communicating with faction leadership. One warning from faction leadership. MD 4.1, disrespectful behavior. Disrespectful behavior towards any player. Point one reprimand or dismissal at the discretion of the leadership of faction leadership. And MD 4.2, non-compliance with orders, failure to comply with leadership orders, or to observe the chain of command within the faction. One punishment is one reprimand from faction leadership. These three are very important. Please listen to these three. MD 4.3, assault on civilians. Assaulting a civilian with a taser, weapon, or fist without RP reason is dismissal from faction. MD5, use of weapons. Medical personnel are strictly forbidden from using any weapons. Dismissal from faction is your punishment. Criminal activity, intentionally associating with gangs, committing major crimes, including but not limited to theft, vandalism, murder, or joining factions during activities where medic participation is not intended. Dismissal from faction. MD7, use of service vehicles for using service vehicles for personal use. Using official medical transportation for personal travels when not on duty, including for civilian jobs. One warning from faction leadership is your punishment. ND 7.1, use of personal vehicles. Using personal vehicles, including service vehicles, to perform faction duties. One warning from faction leadership is your punishment. MD 8, unauthorized issuing or recovering notes. Issuing medical certificates outside of hospital, issuing medical certificates for monetary compensation. One warning from faction leadership. Do you understand those rules?
Yes.
Okay, now my last three rules are my RP rules. They're RP 13, 14, 15, and 16. RP 13 states non-role-playing faction actions, violating role-playing conduct within a faction, including unwarranted release of players from jail, punishment, dismissal from faction, and or 30 minutes in jail, or up to a 3-day account ban. And RP 14, sexual harassment. Any form of sexual action, including simulation or explicit dialogue or action, the use of ethnic and or /LGBTQIA plus slurs, stalking other players, or excessive verbal details in description with sexual undertones. All sexual actions between players must be performed with the consent of all participating individuals. Even with prior consent, such role-playing action must not take place in public areas or areas frequently visited by other players, including but not limited to jail, hospital, work zone, parking lot, etc. Punishment is 60 minutes mute of voice and chat, or an account ban ranging from 24 hours to 30 minutes. RP 15, provoking faction membership. Intentionally provoking faction membership for entertainment with or with the intent of disrupting faction operation. 30 minutes in jail is your punishment. RP 16, criminal acts against emergency personnel. Any criminal acts committed against emergency personnel is punishment for 90 minutes in jail or a 12-hour account ban. Do you understand those rules as explained?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you 4 questions. I'm going to get Dr. McLovin to ask you 2 questions and Mello to ask you 2 questions. And Lady Splash, do you want to ask 2 questions? Because we have to ask 10.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So
There's more than enough in the room to do 10.
Okay, cool. So my first action is you come to the game. You could have joined the police. You could have joined the soldiers. You could have joined. You could have been a regular civilian, or you could have been a gangster. Why did you choose the medical faction?
It interests me. I just wanted to give it a shot, and now I like it.
So if my mama was to die outside the hospital, could I pick her up?
Sadly, no.
Okay, so if I'm riding in my Mustang and I see a whole bunch of gangsters fall out, could I pick them up?
Not if they're actively shooting.
Not only if they're actively shooting, I'm in my personal vehicle. I cannot perform medical things in my personal vehicle. Correct.
Yeah. Then no, I just keep driving.
So if I'm on the first floor, I'm getting cursed out, can I pull out my gun?
No, sir.
All right. So in self-defense, can I pull out my gun?
No. Unless the taser.
Correct. Mr. McLovin, do you have your 2 questions?
Yes, sir. How would you handle a patient who's upset or angry?
You gotta take those songs.
Try to calm them down, or just sell their pills.
Okay, an injured player refuses medical treatment. How do you proceed?
I just proceed.
Okay, I'm done with my questions.
Mr. Mello, could you ask your two?
Okay, so you're in a medical. So somebody called you to pick up your patient, and when you arrive, you see a police officer, a soldier, your patient, and a medic. Who you pick up first? I pick up the other medic so we can pick up more people. No, that's wrong. You pick up your patient.
You pick up the person who's in the red dot. A lot of people don't explain that part. It's whoever, when you come to the scene, it's whoever's in the red circle. If that person in the red circle, that's your patient who called you there, so you pick up it first. And then if it's safe enough, right, then you would pick up everyone else around you. Mr. Mello, your second question?
Are you allowed to pick up people and give medicines or pills on your personal vehicle? No. That's right.
Okay, Lady Splash, can you ask your two questions?
I do. I want to ask my questions, but before I do, Doc McLevin, your question was, how would you proceed if a patient would refuse medical? Do you want to explain that a little further to Gino? What he should be doing if somebody is refusing medical aid but constantly asking for it? Well, yes, you would be patient with them and you'll let them know that, hey, I can't treat you right now if you're going to keep acting like that, but whenever you're ready to calm down, I can proceed and, heal you up.
Yeah, for sure. I didn't know that they were asking. I thought it was like a one-time thing. I don't think you said that.
Oh, no, you're good. You're going to have people who are going to ask you for med kits, and they're going to constantly refuse it. I'm just going to clarify a little bit more. We do want to record and report in that situation, because if they submit that ticket and you get pulled to submit yours, you need to have your body cam footage, or it does look like you'll be refusing from their end. So my first question is going to be, do you know the importance of record and report?
Yes.
Can you explain that to me?
Always have a body cam on when you leave the hospital.
Do you know why?
Because it's a crazy world out there.
Right, so it's exactly what I just said. Basically, you want to go out there in the world, you might have somebody kill you, shoot you, whatever, or just say that you're out there acting, reckless. You want to make sure that you have all your body cam footage to cover all your P's and Q's, okay? Yes, we are allowed to refuse if disrespected as well. Hence to record and report. I don't know if they asked us. One of my questions is, what day of the week are we allowed to spawn that DCP bus?
What day of the week?
Yeah.
I have no idea, to be honest. I'm going to just say Friday.
So we're never allowed to spawn the bus without DCP or CP permission, okay? So unless Dr. Stitch comes down herself, being the chief right now, or one of the brown shirts in their white coats, then we can't do it.
All right. Sorry about that. You got me with that question.
So there's two things I want to go over before I end your interview, and I'm going to go real quickly over them. So one of them is the bus that she spoke of. When you come into a brown scrub, you'll be able to spawn more cars. You spawn more vehicles. There's a bus on there, a big old bus. Do not spawn that bus ever. You'll see it when you become level up. And the second thing is the chat. Okay, I want to emphasize the chat. The chat represents your map. That's very important. It shows you'll see everything in different colors is medical. Okay, you'll see all the medical personnel. You hear everything that's going on. Yeah, you'll see everything. That's really important. And those are my last two things. So I'm going to end your interview, and I think you're going to make a good addiction. Thank you, sir.